Hi everyone, today I have an anime recommendation video. So the idea is to recommend anime based on different aesthetics. This idea came from the channel Little Bit of Monica. She made a video about recommending movies based on different aesthetics. This is my version with anime, of course. So her video will be linked down below. And yeah, let's begin with the anime recommendations that I want everyone to watch right now. The first aesthetic on my list is art hole. Basically, this aesthetic is all about a deep appreciation towards art, writing, books, painting flowers, and from what I can see, people who pursue this aesthetic, they love the color yellow, they're very artistic, they love to wear a lot of colors, and yeah, that's basically art hole in a nutshell. And the anime that I need everyone to watch. If you love this aesthetic, it's Mononoke.
Evil spirits, known as Mononoke, plague the countryside. But one mysterious man who is known as the medicine seller has the power to slay them all. This anime is pretty unique. The animation, the colors, the stories, everything about this anime makes it perfect for someone who loves art. Every episode has a very rich story. Sometimes it can be scary, but this is definitely a must watch. And sadly, not a lot of people talk about Mononoke because they confuse it with the Princess Mononoke. But I promise you, this show, this anime, is a must watch for everyone.
Next aesthetic on my list is e-girls or e-boys. Basically, this aesthetic is very popular right now. We can see it all over TikTok, Instagram, and basically an e-girl is a girl who lives on the internet. They love wearing black, they love anime, and to me, like an e-girl is like the evolution of the emo kid and the scene kid, because when I was a kid, that was basically that version of that type of an e-girl. And when I think about this aesthetic, I have one boy in my mind, and I think you know who I'm thinking right now. So I'll give you guys some minutes, some seconds to guess. Yes, you got it. Tokyo Ghoul, Kaneki. To me, Kaneki embodies the perfect e-boy. I don't know why, I just like feel his whole aesthetic screams e-boy. So Tokyo Ghoul to me fits the e-girl aesthetic.
Tokyo Ghoul is set in a world where ghouls look like humans, but they survive on human flesh. Because of the nature of these creatures, they're persecuted, and they're seen as demons or vampires, as evil beings. One day, our sweet boy Kaneki goes to a date, but he is faced with a ghoul. After that encounter, his life completely changed. Now Kaneki has to learn how to live his life as a half-human, half-ghoul. This anime, it's amazing. The characters, the story, the darkness, everything, it's on point. The other seasons that follow this anime, they're not that great. I highly recommend reading the manga, but Tokyo Ghoul, it's amazing. It's a must watch in my opinion. And it's a great anime that will highly impact you, and it's great. I love this. And Kaneki is my favorite e-boy, so yeah, highly recommend this one. You need to watch it.
The following aesthetic, it's the soft girl aesthetic, and I feel like my top and my makeup is kinda embodying that aesthetic a little bit. So what's a soft girl? Basically, this aesthetic is just all about being cute and feminine, wearing pink, cute tops, a lot of blush, cute makeup, and you know, it reminds me like a very kawaii aesthetic. So that's basically the soft girl, and the anime that I selected for this aesthetic are the following.
If you enjoy a good slice of life, a good feel-good anime, romance, this one it's for you. We have our main character, Sawako. She is a lovely, shy, timid girl. Because of that and her appearance, people treat her not the best. They think that she can see ghosts, that she's creepy, but in reality, she is super shy. In this anime, we see her learning to be herself, learning to make friends, and a lovely and cute romance. This anime is really cute. I love this anime so much. It's one of my favorite shoujo anime out there, and this is definitely one that is going to make your heart feel so nice, so good, and feel all the butterflies. If you love romance, this anime is super cute and one that everyone needs to watch. This anime, it's my childhood. I love this so much. To this day, I rewatch this anime and it still makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. So, Captor Sakura tells the story of this little girl. She finds this magical book in her basement, and by accident, she opens it. It opens, and a lot of magical cards start coming out from the book, and they're like flying all over Tokyo. And this magical creature comes out of the book and tells her she has to retrieve all the cards. With the help of her new companion, Kero, and her friends, she is now embarking this new magical adventure that is full of magic, mystery, new friends, and Captor Sakura is definitely a great anime. The story, all the magic is just an amazing anime about magic and friendship and all of that.
Now we have Cottagecore. This aesthetic romanticized farm life, a simple life, slow life. They love picnics, flowy dresses, and basically just they romanticize our very simple, mundane life, but they find the beauty of it. To me, any Studio Ghibli movie will fit this aesthetic, but I have a couple that you guys might have not seen, and those are the following.
Our main character, Chise, decides to sell herself on an auction for somebody to find value in her life and find her a new home. In this auction, she is sold for £5 million, a lot of money, by this mysterious man called Elias Ainsworth, who is a magical and powerful mage. He decides to make her his apprentice and also his bride. This anime is pretty beautiful. At first, maybe you don't think this is like a cottagecore anime or that it gives those vibes, but it definitely is. We see how they spend their time together and learning about magic, Chise discovering her own powers, this new world full of magic and mystery that she didn't thought it was possible to begin with. And the character development of this anime is incredible. We see Chise at first like a timid girl that doesn't see any value in her life, like she doesn't care, she doesn't see herself as someone important, someone who is worthy. But as the anime progresses, she learns that she is important, that she is special, and that she is capable of many great and big things. This anime is amazing, and Elias has a cottage, so that does it for me. This is definitely an anime that feels like a fairy tale, and if you like that, you have to watch it. It's super good, and I think it deserves more hype. If you want to watch a movie that is going to play with your heart, watch Wolf Children. This movie, it's about Hannah, who marries a wolf man and raises their 2 children alone after he dies. They move to the countryside and the children have amazing adventures in the woods and at school. Being a single mother is already hard enough. Imagine being the mother of 2 wolf children. That is truly a handful. This movie is adorable and it's cute and it's everything that I ever wanted. This movie has major Studio Ghibli vibes because 1, nature plays a big part of it. Because the kids are werewolves and nature is an amazing and beautiful playground for them. And also Hannah, she is an amazing mother. This woman sometimes wants to crumble, but she doesn't give in. She knows she has to be strong for her two kids, even though it's hard to raise two kids alone, and more if they are this kind of special. This movie is beautiful. It will make you cry. It's cozy. It's amazing. It's lovely. It will make you feel warm inside. And it's a beautiful story that tells how strong mothers are and how important moms are and how all the things that they go through just to raise kids, just to raise their children and make them feel safe and loved.
Now we have our final aesthetic, and that is grunge. I love grunge so much. I feel like I'm constantly switching between soft girl and grunge because I love dark clothes in the 90s, such a vibe, but I also love wearing very feminine clothes, very cute stuff. But basically, grunge is one of my favorite aesthetics ever. As I mentioned, it's basically an aesthetic from the 90s, the music, the angst, all of that cool stuff, and I have great recommendations about this aesthetic. Basically, animes are from the 90s, and I feel like old animes, they have such a cool vibe, such an essence that current animes sometimes they don't have anymore. So these are my recommendations for this amazing aesthetic.
Neon Genesis Evangelion is an iconic mecha anime. This one is a little bit complicated or difficult to explain what exactly it's about, but I'll try my best. We have a protagonist, Shinji, who is a teenage boy who was recruited by his dad, Shendo. His dad was pretty neglectful, and out of nowhere he's like, "Boy, I need you, come here, come to Tokyo." And now he's recruited to be a pilot for the Evangelion, a giant mecha or giant robot machine that is designed to fight against the angels, that are creatures that are invading the earth. They are just destroying everything, and his father needs his son to fight them. This anime sounds like simple at first. You have good versus evil, fighting the bad guys, but it goes pretty deep. One, Shinji suffers from many mental disorders, and so like the other characters as well. And this anime is one that is going to test your sanity because it's pretty depressing. This is a depressing anime, very psychological. There's a lot of symbolism as well, and it has many typical tropes that we see throughout anime, but Evangelion is truly the blueprint of a lot of mecha animes that came after this one. Cowboy Bepop is another iconic anime from the 90s. It's 2071 and humanity has colonized most of the planets in the solar system. Now there's a lot of crime happening, and the solar police decided to make a contract system that allows bounty hunters to catch criminals for the right price. Our protagonists are a group of bounty hunters that are living together in a spaceship. Each one of them have their own unique personalities, but they have one thing in common. They are running away from their past. Because of this, they're not at peace, and you can see how this anime can be dark and sad at times. Even though they have fun together and they grow to have a good relationship with each other, we see that this anime can be kind of depressing. Another thing to know is that this anime is pretty mature, so please kids, do not watch this one, please.
That's the end of today's video. Please let me know if you want to see a part 2 because I have a lot of anime that I want to recommend, and I know I missed a lot of aesthetics. So I can definitely make a part 2 if you guys want to see that. So yeah, that's the end. Let me know if you want to see more anime recommendations, and I will see you guys next time. But remember, please wash your hands. Be safe. Don't talk to strangers. And I think that's it. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Have a lovely day. Bye.